G'day Earthlings, Dr. Rank here, and welcome to the first episode of the Monsters Inc. Scare Island No Broken Toys Challenge. Or, for my American viewers, the Monsters Inc. Scream Team No Broken Toys Challenge. So this game, I'm playing this game on the PlayStation 1 version, but you can also get it for PC, and you can buy it on the PlayStation Store on PS3 and PS4 for like $8 Australian. You can get it on PS2 as well, but the graphics are actually worse there. I mean, yes, it has more defined character models, but at least you can see them.
Since the very first bedtime, all around the world, children have known that once their mothers and fathers tuck them in and shut off the light, that there are monsters hiding in their closets, waiting to emerge. What they don't know is, it's nothing personal. It's just their job. Whoa!
There's nobody here. There's no kid. There's supposed to be a kid. There's no kid to scare. I'm panicking because there's a total lack of kid here.
Let's just check the schedule.
It's very embarrassing. Let me see. 9 o'clock.
Yep, 9 o'clock.
Boys' bedroom?
Boys' bedroom.
Out of Magnolia?
Magnolia? Give me that. That's Mongolia. Mike, does this look like Mongolia to you?
Would you listen to this? Blame it on the little guy. How original. He must have read the schedule wrong with his one eye.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the break room before all the donuts are gone.
You big throw rug? Oh, nice doggy. Nice big doggy. Sully, open the door.
Okay, so basically the goal of this particular challenge is to get all the way from a brand new save file to the end credits without killing a single enemy. Now, enemies in this game constitute toys.
This is it, buddy. The big time. If we get through this, you and I could be the best screen-producing team Metropolis has ever seen. I can't believe we're handpicked by Waterloose himself to train at the Monsters Incorporated private facility.
I can't do this. I'm too nervous. And you building up the situation like this is not helping.
Relax, Mike. Remember what happened on our first day of college.
Please, don't remind me.
Yeah, okay, but I don't want to deal with another mess like that. It took them a whole semester to rebuild the dorm.
Didn't I say not to remind me? Okay, you're right. No big deal. It's only one of the most respected companies in all of Metropolis. No problem. It's not like we're on the verge of a screen shortage or anything. We'll be fine.
Well, I don't remember seeing them.
Oh no, we're not on the list. We are not on the list, Sully. How can this be? We filled out all the paperwork. Granted, it was extremely confusing, but come on. Oh boy, what am I going to tell my mother? She'll be absolutely devastated.
Oh, here we go. Sullivan, James P. and Mike Wazowski. You two have been enlisted in this training course because of your potential to become a top scare-producing team. While you are here, the two of you will work together to complete a total of 15 trials. That's right, 15 trials. If you can complete them all successfully, you will earn yourself a spot on the spare list. Okay? Good. Please proceed to the elevator directly behind the help desk. Any questions, come see me. Well,
Alright. Now, you can choose between either Mike or Sully at any point in the game. And you do have the freedom of switching characters with each new level. I think I'm going to go Mike for the orientation. Now, if you're wondering about the timeline for this game, it is not on the same canon, or not necessarily on the same canon as the Monsters Inc. movie. But if it was, it would be about 8 years before it, but 2 years after the Monsters University prequel.
Welcome to the Monster Orientation. Here you will learn all you need to know to become a top scarer at Monsters Incorporated. We will begin with the basics. Jumping. In front of you are 3 options.
Yeah, so the orientation's a fairly simple tutorial thing. I'd skip it if I could, but you know, this is a pretty obscure game, and most of you guys watching probably won't know how it works. So
Now for the double jump and ledge grab. In front of you is a platform that is too high to reach using the normal jump. To get on top of it, press the X button to jump. Then while in midair, press the X button again to perform a double jump. Think you can handle that?
now, what the game doesn't tell you is that if you hold down X on the second press, as Mike, you can do a hover.
This next ledge is too high, even for the double jump. Perform the double jump to grab the ledge and pull yourself up.
You know, I love how they reference the paperwork thing in the intro, and then immediately have Roz handling this. Like, that was probably an intentional reference.
Now for attacking. Not that we encourage that in Monsters, Inc.
No, we don't.
Pressing the square button will allow you to engage the toys, as well as destroy objects such as crates. Try pressing the square button while moving or standing still. Break all of the crates, then enter the next room.
So yeah, so this is one of the few games where there's different attacks depending on whether you're moving or stationary. Of course, Mike, his stationary one is a spin attack, which is the greatest ability of all mankind. But his moving attack is the ball roll. Sully, on the other hand, gets a paw slap for his stationary attack and a tail swish for his moving one. As a kid, I always used Mike because he was better offensively.
Doing so.
No reason for that now, though.
To help you through training, we have provided some items for you to collect. This is a bag of calories. If you have taken damage from an enemy, the bag of calories will fill your health meter by 1 point. Just walk into it to pick it up.
Yeah. Now, with no way to fight back against enemies, we're going to be looking for as many of these as we can find.
This is an extra try tub.
And as many of these.
Picking it up will give you another try. Walk into it to pick it up, then proceed through the door at the end of the corridor.
Now, I should note that they didn't come up with the name Bag O' Calories specifically for this game. Like, the Bag O' Calories is an official snack that exists in the Monsters Inc. universe. You can see it in the vending machine when Sully is talking with Waternoose.
To perform it, press the X button to jump, then while in midair, press the square button. This move is useful for eliminating pesky toys, but it's also good for breaking steel-reinforced crates.
Guess which one I'm prioritizing.
5 crates to proceed to the next part of the orientation.
So already you can probably see some similarities to Crash Bandicoot with this. So, Mike's pounce attack is a bounce, which you can just use infinitely if you just keep pressing square at the top of your jump. And of course, Sully gets a belly flop. Oh, yet another thing from Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, this game borrows inspiration from a lot of other games.
This is primordial ooze. It is a very important part of your training. Collecting it will increase the power of your fright meter and make your scares more powerful. As you collect more primordial ooze, the level of your fright meter will increase. Collect all 10 cans of primordial ooze and proceed to the next room.
See it. So if you're wondering what the fright meter is, it's that thing in the bottom left corner near Sully's horn. There,
Great, you made it.
there isn't much of a story behind these particular plushies. They're just show bag guys. Nothing special about them. Although, The Mike one did come from like a $2 shop or something.
Our substitute robot for children here on Scare Island is the most important part of your training. In order to graduate, you will be asked to find and scare nerves throughout the island. To do so, get close to the nerve and press the circle button. Once you're in scare mode, repeatedly press the circle button to charge up your scare. When you hear the siren and see the flashing light on top of the nerve's head turn yellow, quickly press the X button to perform a finishing scare. Give it a try and proceed to the next room.
So yeah, this is how you play the game basically. You find a nerve, you walk up to it, you mash circle until the light turns yellow, and then you press X. Simples, right?
You made it.
Well, not quite so simple, because other nerves will require you to mash triangle or square as well. It cycles randomly between them, but it's always circle first, X last.
Collecting primordial ooze is an important part of scaring because it raises the level of your fright meter. As you can see, the fright meter is divided into 5 sections: blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. These colors match the colors of the nerves throughout Scare Island. Now this is important. In order to scare a nerve, you must have the matching color of your fright meter full. Am I clear? That means in order to scare the green nerve, you need to fill the green section of your fright meter. Keep in mind that these red cans of primordial ooze are each worth 5 points. In order to proceed, collect the red cans of primordial ooze to fill the green section of your fright meter to scare the green nerve. Got it?
Got it, Roz. Yeah, I feel like she over-explains stuff a bit. But yeah, the red cans are worth 5 times as much as the green cans. I'm used to it going triangle there. It can keep you on your toes, but if you've been playing PlayStation all your life, you should have no issue. PC players might have a bit more issue though, but basically it's the jump button, the attack button, and the other 2 buttons.
Now pay attention, okay?
Okay, I'll pay attention.
Scare Island can be completed with bronze, silver, and gold medals. To obtain the bronze medal, you must scare a total of 5 nerves. You've already scared 2 nerves. Now collect the primordial ooze and scare the remaining 3 nerves. After you obtain the bronze medal for the orientation, proceed to the next room. I doubt you'll make it, but good luck.
Luck? What is this thing you call luck? So yeah, blue nerves require at least 10 cans to scare them. Green requires 25. Yellow requires 40. And orange requires 60. And then the red nerves, they need a full 100 cans, which, surprise, surprise, also gives you an extra life. But what happens if you try to scare a nerve when you don't have enough ooze? They yell at you to get more ooze. There, I got more ooze. Now scare. Or be scared, or whatever. Yeah, I question how the nerves find this stuff scary. I mean, granted, if a random green frog thing with one eye walked up to you and did that, it would be pretty terrifying in and of itself. Ah, circle twice in a row. That almost never happens.
Not bad for a guy with one eye.
No, not bad at all. Now, the PS2 version does have slightly more metal-earned voice clips, but the graphics, like the lighting in particular, is just terrible.
To get the silver medal in each course, you must collect 10 Monsters Inc. tokens. Collect all 10 tokens in this room to obtain the silver medal, then continue on to the next room.
So, first we had dealing with different colored characters that as our main objective that we have to basically mash the face buttons for. And now we've got sound familiar, Ape Escape fans? And then we've got the red coin challenge from Super Mario.
Amazing.
I'm sensing a theme here.
To obtain the gold medal from each course, you will need to scare the remaining 3 nerves in the area for a total of 8 nerves per course. This can get a little tricky. These 3 nerves are red and require you to have a completely full fright meter. Collect the primordial ooze scattered throughout the room, then scare the remaining 3 nerves to complete the orientation with a gold medal.
So yeah, you can tell there's going to be a lot of backtracking. Oh yeah, and you can sometimes find nerves hiding inside crates. Of course, it can be tricky to look for them, so you can use the R2 and L2 buttons to move the camera, and you can hold both at once for first-person view. Now, this game was created during the PS2 era, so they could have just let you use the right stick instead. But then again, maybe they were being considerate for those who didn't own an analog controller yet for some reason. I mean, why is it that the original PlayStation controller didn't have analog? I mean, the Nintendo 64 pretty much had that advantage over it from the get-go. And don't get me started on the PlayStation Classic. Like, it has... Like, it doesn't have Crash Bandicoot on it, and everything else is a game that doesn't really interest me. Please don't get angry at me, Final Fantasy fans. I just am not a fan of M-rated games.
Not bad for a guy with one eye.
So, yeah. That's the orientation done. Huh? Wait, there's supposed to be a letterbox that spawns. Oh! There it is.
Congratulations, we're all really impressed. You've completed the monster orientation. One last thing. Scattered throughout Scare Island, you will find mailboxes. These contain important pieces of information and tips for you.
Not that we'll need them.
The
I'm a pro.
information out of them, just stand in front of one and press the square button. Good luck.
Alright. Now let's get out of here and into story mode proper.
Excellent work, gentlemen. Now, in order to hone your skills so that you can become top scare producers, we're going to make things a bit more challenging.
Oh, well, at least we made it this far. Hey!
Your first destination is Urban Field. Not to worry now, just follow that path there, and you'll be fine. Remember, at Monsters Incorporated, we recognize that our strongest assets are you, our employees.
Alright, I think that'll do it for this episode. I've only got 4 minutes of recording stuff left to fit on the SD card right now, so seems like as good a spot as any to save. In the next episode, we'll get things started, for real with the challenge, because we'll actually start running into enemies. Oh yeah, did I mention this is one of the few PlayStation 1 games that actually uses memory card slot 2? Yeah, so my question for you guys at home is, what is your favorite Pixar movie? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, be sure to like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. If you want to see me try to beat Sonic Colors without pressing the boost button, you can check that out over on the left, or click on the right to find out the true biological origins of the VeggieTales characters. That's all for now, and I will see you down under.